So I hear the boss is planning to switch things up around here. I heard something about getting a new coffee machine.
Yeah, that's it. He said he wanted something automatic and really fancy.
That should be interesting.
It could be good, or it could be a total disaster. I mean, it's one thing to have a new system that promises convenience, but at what cost? We could be dealing with glitches and technical issues all the time.
True. Maybe we should just stick with the old coffee machine for now. You know what they.
Hey, Larry. What are you up to?
Not much. Just trying to come up with ideas for our next routines.
Why don't we try something wacky?
Like what?
How about a routine that involves food fights?
That sounds like a good idea. We could incorporate it into a bit about how ridiculous office luncheons can be. Or maybe a bit about the absurdities of daily life.
Well, that sounds like a great idea. Let's brainstorm some ideas and get working on it.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
I also have an idea for a joke about two guys looking for parking spots in the city.
So, I was at the store yesterday and guess what I saw? A giraffe wearing a top hat.
What did it look like? Was it a regular giraffe wearing a hat, or like a stuffed animal? Who even puts a top hat on a giraffe anyway? That's the craziest thing I've heard all day.
Honestly, I was as surprised as you. But it gets even stranger. When I asked the store owner, they said it wasn't the first time they had seen a giraffe wearing a top hat.
That's just bizarre. Do you think it was the same giraffe every time?
So I was talking to this guy the other day and he told me he's a comedian.
You didn't believe him?
Not at first. But then he told a joke, and it actually made me laugh.
That's a good sign. So are you going to try it out?
Are you kidding? I'm borderline incapable of telling a joke that's funny.
I don't believe that. You've got to have something funny in you somewhere. Why don't you try telling it to me, and if I laugh then you know for sure it's worth a shot on stage. Go for it.
Alright, hear it. So, Larry, did you hear that the new restaurant down the street is giving out free meals? No way. That's amazing.
Yeah, but those free meals come with a catch. You have to be dressed in full workout clothes when you order. Haha, I can just see you running down the street in your sweatpants now. I know, right? It's like they want us to exercise just to get some food. That's the world we live in now. Hey, at least we don't have to pay for the meal.
Yeah, it's still better than paying full price. Well, I think it's time to go get some free grub. Let's go.
So I was walking down the street and there was this really funny sign. It said, "Don't forget your umbrella, it's raining cats and dogs." Larry, did you see it?
Nope, but I can probably guess what it was about.
That's amazing. I've never heard of it raining cats and dogs. Are you sure that wasn't just a clever way of saying it was raining a lot?
I'm sure. It said specifically cats and dogs.
Wow, that's so weird. I mean, what if it actually did rain cats and dogs?
That would be a sight to see.
Can you imagine how much damage that would do? I mean, all those cats and dogs flying around. I wonder if you could use it as an umbrella alternative. Maybe just stand outside and wait for the cats and dogs to fly over you. So what did you think of last night's show? It was pretty wild, wasn't it? Yeah, I know. I was cracking up when the comedian did that joke about the loan officer.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. But what about when the magician pulled out all those doves? I didn't think that was as funny, but I guess it's all subjective.
Yeah, I guess so. But what did you think when the juggler started juggling with 3 bowling pins?
I thought it was amazing. He must have been really talented to pull that off. I was actually trying to figure out how he did it.
You know that thing I said the other day?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, I said it not knowing that it would actually come true. Come on, that's crazy.
That's unbelievable. How did that happen? Did they read your mind or something? No, it was a fluke. Someone said the same exact thing at the same exact time.
That's unbelievable. It's like winning the lottery. That's right, only without the money. But still pretty amazing.
So I heard you got an invitation to that new club.
I sure did. It's a real swanky place.
Wow. Are you going to go?
Oh yeah, I gotta go check it out. You should come too. It's gonna be a real wild night. Even if we don't get in the club, I'm sure we'll find something outrageous to do.
I'm definitely game. Let's do it. I heard there's free food, which is always a plus. Where is this joint anyway?
It's downtown on the corner of 4th and Main. Let's meet there at 8 p.m. sharp.
Hey, did you hear about the new restaurant that opened up down the street?
Yeah, they say their food is amazing.
Are you guys going to go and check it out?
Definitely. I heard they have some incredible specials.
Can't wait. I'm always down for trying something new.
Me too. I bet it's gonna be a real riot.
I hope so. I could use a good laugh.
I'm sure you won't leave disappointed.
What's the craziest thing you ever ate?
Does a bird's nest count?
What did it taste like?
Salty, kinda rubbery.
That's nothing. I actually tried chicken feet once.
What? How did they taste?
It was all right. Sort of chewy and slimy at the same time. So who's crazier? Me or Fred?
Hey everyone! So, I was at the grocery store the other day and I saw this old lady with a huge cart full of junk food. And I thought to myself, wow, I bet her kids are gonna be excited when they see what's in that cart. But then I realized, no, those are probably her grandkids. I mean, if those were her kids, she would have at least gotten some vegetables or something. Ha! Anyway, let's move on. So what did you think of that movie we saw last night?
It was so ridiculous. I couldn't believe how absurd the plot was. I mean, did you see that outlandish ending?
Yeah, that was something else. I'm still trying to make sense of it. Have any other friends seen it? What did they think?
You know, I think they were just as confused as we were. Nobody could figure it out. I just wish the writers would lay out their stories a little more clearly.
Well, I suppose that's why they call it a mystery movie. I guess it just takes a special kind of person to understand those kinds of stories.
Yeah, but still, it'd be nice if they made some kind of effort. So, Larry, did you hear about Fred's new job? I heard he's working as a telemarketer.
That's right. It's not so bad, really. I get to talk to people all day and usually make them laugh. Plus, I get to work from home.
Interesting. Maybe I should consider that job too.
I don't know, Larry. All that hard selling might be too much for you.
Hey, I've got plenty of experience negotiating.
Ah, but remember when you tried to haggle with the cable guy? That didn't go too well.
Alright, I won't pursue the telemarketing job then. But I'm still curious to know what other job opportunities are out there.
So what do you want to talk about? Have you seen the new movie?
Nah, I haven't had the time. I've just been busy with work and trying to get ahead. So what did you think?
It was good. I love the special effects and the way they shot it. They really captured the essence of the plotline.
Yeah, I bet it was great. What about the acting?
The acting was phenomenal. I mean, everyone had their own unique style, but it all blended together very nicely. It really made the movie come to life.
Wow, sounds like something I should check out then. But enough about the movie, what else have you been up to? I hear you bought a new car.
Yeah, I did. It's a really cool blue sports car. And it's got all the bells and whistles. So far, I'm loving it.
So, I heard that you got a new job. That's great. So, what do you do now? And how long have you been there? What do you like best about it?
Yeah, I'm working in a flower shop. It's kind of a long story, but I was looking for something different. I've only been there a few weeks, but I'm already loving it. The people are so nice and the atmosphere is just so cheerful. Plus, I get to work with all sorts of beautiful flowers and plants. It really helps me appreciate the little things in life.
Alright, so I have something to confess. I got a little lost on the way here and ended up at the grocery store.
Why?
Well, because I wanted to buy some eggplant.
Eggplant. What kind of bizarre craving is that? Are you sure that's not a symptom of something?
Don't worry, Fred. Yvonne's no doctor.
But I mean, why eggplant?
Why not? Eggplant is delicious. Come on, let's go get some.
That's what I'm saying.
So I said to him, "What are you doing here? This is not your place."
Yeah, but did he get the hint? I mean, what was his reaction?
He just stood there, like he didn't even understand what I meant.
Huh. So did you end up explaining it to him or just let it go?
I just let it go. I mean, what else was I going to do? I guess I could have lectured him about social norms, but that would probably be going a bit too far.
Yeah, you don't want to be the guy who always lectures people. That's no fun. So what did you do instead? I can't believe I didn't realize my car had been towed.
Wow, that's quite the surprise.
Yeah, and to think you were so close when you parked it.
I have a genius plan to get it back. We'll dress up as tow truck operators and pretend we're picking it up.
That's nuts, but it just might work.
It sure would be a funny story to tell once it's all done.
I can't wait to see what kind of trouble we get into.
If nothing else, it will be an adventure.
Alright, let's get crackin'.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go. Hey, Fred, did you hear about the new invention that turns water into candy?
No way. That sounds like something out of a science fiction movie. How does it work? Does it make sugar-coated candy or something else?
It actually uses a process called molecular rearrangement to turn the water molecules into various kinds of candy, like chocolate or gummy bears. So it's like real candy, but made out of water? That's amazing. I wonder if anyone has applied for a patent yet?
I'm sure someone has, but I'd love to be the one to market something like that.
Hey everyone! So, I just got back from the grocery store and you know what? They were out of my favorite ice cream flavor. It was so disappointing. So, I'm standing there in the frozen aisle and this old lady turns to me and says, It figures that the only flavor you like is out of stock. I couldn't help but smile and shrug my shoulders. I told her that it's always the way and it's just one of life's quirky little jokes. It's like the universe is playing a prank on me, but I'm not giving up. Oh no, I'll just get another flavor and make the best of it. That's what I always.
So I was in the office today and it turns out the water cooler story wasn't true.
What? You believed it? Wait, you mean the one about that guy who accidentally sent an email to his boss complaining about them? You can't believe everything you hear. You should know that by now. Yeah, but still, it was interesting.
Yeah, I guess so. And it's not like I was going to quit my job over it or anything. So what did you do today?
So, I was thinking of taking up skydiving this weekend.
Skydiving? Really?
Yeah, why not? It's the only way to really see the world.
But isn't it dangerous?
Maybe a little, but isn't everything? I think it would be thrilling.
Alright, if you think it's worth the risk, count me in. Have you told Yvonne yet?
No, she'd probably try to talk me out of it. You know how she gets about taking risks. What do you think she'll say? Hey, Fred, did you hear the news? Yeah, I just did my taxes for the first time, and it turns out I owe the government an arm and a leg.
You're kidding me. How did that happen? Well, I didn't pay enough throughout the year and it added up really quickly. Ugh, that's rough. Well, don't worry too much, it'll all work out in the end. I sure hope so. Thanks for the encouragement.
No problem, buddy. Hey, while we're talking about money, did you know there's a new restaurant in town that charges over $100 for one delicious-looking steak? That's ridiculous. Who would pay that kind of money for one meal? I don't know, but I think we should go check it out just for fun.
I just got back from the store and my arms are killing me from carrying all of those groceries. Larry, can you help me unpack? I'll even make you a sandwich if you help me.
Do I get pickles?
Hey, don't forget about me. I could use a sandwich too. I'll help you if you make me an extra big one.
No way, I want the biggest sandwich. Big enough to fit my entire head inside of it.
Well, that's impossible.
So I was talking to this guy the other day, and he said that he's going skydiving for his birthday.
Wow, that's pretty wild. But why would he do something so crazy? Have you ever considered doing something like that? No way. I can barely even handle heights, let alone jumping out of a plane.
Well, I guess some people just want to live life on the edge. You know?
I guess so, but I'm perfectly happy living vicariously through those who are brave enough to try it.
Yeah, I can definitely appreciate the feeling of being alive without having to risk my neck. So, what do you think I should do for my birthday this year? Maybe a nice dinner or something less extreme?
How about a nice dinner and then some karaoke afterwards? That way you can still have fun, but not put yourself in any danger.
So, the other day I was walking down the street, and I saw this guy with a sandwich sign that said, "We'll take any job for food." And I thought, why should he struggle so much? He should really start a sandwich eating service. Anyway, the other day I was at McDonald's and they ran out of chicken McNuggets. Man, let me tell you, it was pandemonium. People were climbing over each other trying to get a Big Mac instead. So, I thought to myself, why don't they just start a McNugget eating service? Well, that's all for me tonight. Thanks for having me. Have a great night, everyone. Leaves the stage to applause.
Wow, Yvonne, you have to admit this is really turning out to be an interesting day.
Tell us, what kind of surprises have you seen? So far, so good, but I'm just waiting for the real excitement to begin.
Oh, no worries. I've already seen a dog flying on a broomstick, an armadillo wearing sunglasses, and a cat playing the trumpet. What about you guys? What exciting things have you seen?
Well, I saw a man walking a llama and then suddenly the llama escaped and ran into a nearby store.
That's crazy. What kind of store was it?
A pet supply store. I guess the llama knew exactly where he was going.
That's hilarious. I can't believe it. So, did you hear the one about the chicken crossing the road?
Yeah, why did the chicken cross the road?
To get to the comedy club. Haha, get it? What about the one where an elephant walks into a bar? That's easy, he wanted to get a trunk full of beer.
Haha, too funny. I got one. Why did the scarecrow win the Nobel Prize?
I give up, why?
Because he was outstanding in his field.
Oh, man, you got me. Alright, how about this one? Why did the apple go to the doctor?
I don't know, why?
So, what do you want to do tonight? What do you mean?
Well, I figured we could all get together and do something funny.
Like what? How about we play a game of Never Have I Ever?
Sure, that sounds like a blast.
Great. We can start with never have I ever told a joke that made everyone laugh. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Never have I ever crashed a party and pretended to be an invited guest.
So I hear stock prices are skyrocketing again.
I know, unbelievable, right? Who would have thought stocks could go up so quickly? What kind of stocks are we talking about?
Oh, I'd say technology stocks. You know, those tech companies are always coming up with new gadgets and products that people want to get their hands on.
That explains it. I guess the investors are betting big on those kinds of companies these days.
Yeah, it's a risk worth taking. Who knows what kind of rewards these companies could bring in the future? Anyways, enough about stocks. I say we get something to eat. What do you think?
When you order a Big Mac in the McDonald's app today, you'll earn points you can redeem for a free Big Mac in your future. Future you says, thanks. Earn free food with the app. They're breaking in!
Your family's been chosen to make an impossible choice. You must sacrifice one of the three of you, or the world will end.
We're not sacrificing anyone.
Then hundreds of thousands of people are going to die.
Make a choice.
Will you make a choice?
Knock at the cabin. Rated R.
Breathe in and wonder, is this helping? Breathe out. Now you should feel much worse. Vaping nicotine can actually increase feelings of stress and anxiety.
What? But that's crummy.
I know, but what can you do? Looks like we'll have to start rounding things up and down from now on.
I guess so. Hey, speaking of round things, what do you want for lunch?
Pizza. That's the only thing that solves all of our problems. Unless, of course, the pizza is cold. Then we have a whole new set of problems. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, true. What a dilemma.
Do you feel like living on the edge? Let's get Chinese instead.
Now that's an adventure. Let's do it.
Hey Fred, I just heard from Yvonne that she's planning a surprise party for my birthday next week. That's great!
Wow, really? That's really something. So when do you think it will be?
Well, she didn't say when. I think she's keeping it a surprise.
Heh, yeah. I'm trying to keep you guessing. I'm sure it'll be something you won't forget.
I don't know what to expect, but I'm sure it will be hilarious.
Don't worry, I've got something really special planned.
I can't wait to find out what it is.
You'll just have to wait and see.
So, I was out the other day and saw this little old lady walking down the street with her grocery list. And it said apples, eggs, butter. I'm like, ma'am, why don't you just get a cake mix? And you know what she said? She said, so I can make scrambled eggs? So I said, no ma'am. So you can have your cake and eat it too. Alright, so I was at the store the other day and I saw this guy with a giant bag of chips. He had like every flavor you can think of.
Hey, you know what I heard? They've got a new sushi joint downtown.
Oh wow, that is intriguing. I have been wanting to try that.
I'm not sure I'm down with sushi, but maybe if I give it a chance.
Come on, Larry, it'll be an adventure.
Alright, let's do it.
I think things will turn out surprisingly well.
I'm betting it'll be a wild experience.
Let's find out.
Let's go.
Hello everyone. I'm so happy to be here tonight. So, what does everyone do for work? I'm a professional stand-up comedian. I hear it's one of the most rewarding jobs out there. You know why? Well, because I get to do what I love and make people laugh. How cool is that? Anyway, let's hear some of your jobs. Who wants to go first? Alright, let's hear it. Who does what for a living? Great! Let's give everyone an applause. So, now that we know everyone's job, let me ask you. Alright, so who's ready for this trivia night?
Oh great, I'm so excited. I heard it's incredibly difficult.
I don't know why you're so excited, you won't stand a chance.
Don't worry, we'll all make it through together. I heard there's a prize for the winner.
A prize? That's amazing. What do you think it could be?
Maybe it's a giant check for $1 million.
Or maybe it's a trip to Hawaii. $1 million or a trip to Hawaii? That's a tough one.
So what's the deal, cackler? I mean, no more restaurant hopping? That's a shame.
Yeah, I know.
No more outrageous toppings for me.
I guess that means no more pancakes with a side of ice cream for you, Fred.
Hey, I never said you could judge me. But I'll take a side of nachos with that order.
Now that sounds like a meal. So Larry, what are you getting?
Hi everyone. So, I was walking down the street the other day, and guess what I saw? A horse. On roller skates. How crazy is that? It just goes to show you, you never know what you're going to see out there. Anyway, so I'm walking closer to get a better look, and all of a sudden the horse turns to me and says, "Hey buddy, can you do me a favor?" I was in shock, but being polite I said, "Sure, what do you need?" The horse replies, "Can you help me take these stupid things off my feet?" Haha. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that story. Thanks for coming out tonight. Alright, so who's ready for some more jokes? Okay, so I was at the doctor's the other day and he asked me if I had any allergies. So I said no, but what kind do you have? The doctor replied, "I'm allergic to stupidity." Haha. I guess you can't be too careful these days. Anyway, that's all for now, folks. Thanks for having me and good night. Don't forget to tip your servers and bartenders. See you next time. Bye! So I heard that the new museum exhibit is quite a hit.
I know, I can't believe they are featuring such an eclectic mix of objects. Who would have thought there would be a loner ostrich?
Yeah, I just went to check it out yesterday and it was quite a sight. I can't believe they had a working karaoke machine next to it.
So the ostrich is singing karaoke? Now that would be a sight to see.
Not sure if that's the case, the machine was right next to it.
I'm just glad it wasn't my job to take care of the ostrich.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be responsible for feeding it.
Imagine the mess if it decided to get out of its pen.
Hey, I heard about this new puzzle that's going to take over the world. It's called the Rubik's Cube.
How can something so little have such a global reach?
I heard it's really hard to solve. Are you up for the challenge, Larry?
Well, why don't you two try it and then we can compare scores?
That sounds like a plan. So Larry, are you up for it?
I guess so. Let's do it.
Let the competition begin.
Wait a minute. I just thought of something. What if nobody can solve it?
That's impossible. Someone's bound to crack the code eventually.
Hey, don't forget that tonight is movie night.
Are you sure? It's not Tuesday.
Of course it is. I heard about on the news last night.
What movie did you have in mind?
I was thinking something action-packed.
Maybe a romantic comedy? It's been so long since we've been out.
Romantic comedy it is. I want some popcorn and candy for the show.
You got it.
Alright, let's get this show on the road.
I can't wait. This is going to be great.
Absolutely, I'm already laughing in anticipation.
Hey everyone, I'm so glad to be here. So, The other day I took my dog for a walk in the park. You know he loves it 'cause he can finally stretch his legs and get some fresh air. Anyway, we were having a great time until this squirrel came out of nowhere. My dog totally freaked out and wouldn't stop barking. Let me tell you, it was not a quiet walk after that. In the end, I had to carry him home with me. I mean, what was I supposed to do? Leave him in the park?
Hey, did you hear the news?
No, what?
A new pizza joint just opened up in town.
No way.
That's a cheese pizza revelation.
HM, it's going to be the best pizza night ever. I can feel it in my bones.
I'm getting hungry already.
Let's go try it out. Oh yeah, and we need to get some ice cream too.
Ice cream? You can't have pizza without ice cream. Sounds like a plan. You know, I've been thinking about something funny. What if we switch roles for the whole day? You do my job and I'll do yours. I bet people won't even recognize us.
Yeah. We could have so much fun with that. We could also pretend to be each other and take turns talking to people.
That's a great idea. We could even dress in each other's clothes. That would be hilarious. I can't wait to see the looks on people's faces.
Me neither. This is going to be a great day. Let's do it.
So, what do you guys think about the new driverless car that's come out?
That's amazing. I can't wait to try it out.
But think of all the jobs it will replace.
I know, it's like the machines are taking over. But it must be great for the environment, no more gas guzzlers.
Well, we just have to wait and see what kind of benefits it will bring.
Yeah, who knows how this new invention will change our lives?
Let's just hope it's for the better.
Agreed. Now I wonder what new technology could be coming out next.
Hey everyone, I'm Larry. Are you guys having a good night? So, I was out shopping earlier today and the cashier asked me if I wanted to donate to a charity. And I said, no thanks, I'm already donating to the cause of being broke. So did you hear the one about the chicken who crossed the road? Yeah, neither did I, because that chicken was too busy paying off its student loan debt. Alright, so I was talking to my friend the other day and he said that life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. And I said, no way man. Life is more like an ice cream cone. It's usually pretty good, but sometimes it just melts away. Alright, last one. So I was at the bar the other night and my bartender said to me, what will you have? And I said, a break from this unemployment. Alright, thanks everyone, have a good night. And don't Forget to tip your waitstaff. Bye! So I was thinking of finally getting a pet.
Really? What kind of pet? A parakeet?
No way! Too much trouble, too noisy.
How about a dog?
Nah, they're too needy. I was thinking of a hamster or something small.
So then what did you do? Fred, come on. It had to be something outrageous. Or were you too embarrassed to share?
No. I just decided to surprise everyone and buy a pet emu.
You did what?
I bought an emu. Nobody expected it, and it's been fun so far. I think it's going to be a great pet. Well, it certainly is interesting. I don't think anyone will ever forget the time when you brought an emu home.
So, the other day I was walking down the street and this guy says to me, "Hey, what are you up to?" And I said, "Not much. Just enjoying the sunshine." Everyone laughs. So then I think to myself, wow, this guy is really polite. Like he's so friendly and all. And then I'm like, why did he ask me what I was up to? More laughs. So I turn around and there's this other guy walking with him. And he says, no, he was asking what you were doing for a living. Everyone laughs louder. So I said, oh, that's why he asked. Well, I'm a comedian. Everyone cheers.
You'll never guess what happened to me yesterday.
What?
I joined a gym and they gave me a free t-shirt, but it was 4 sizes too small.
That's hilarious. No wonder you joined a gym. So what did you do with the t-shirt? I gave it to my mom for cleaning rags. What else?
I guess that was the most practical use for it. So what do you think about this crazy weather?
I don't know. It's like we could be having an ice cream sundae one minute and playing in the snow the next.
It's like Mother Nature just can't make up her mind.
No, she definitely can't. You know what else she can't make up her mind about? Pizza toppings. One minute it's pepperoni, the next it's pineapple. It's like she can't decide what flavors to combine.
Maybe she's just trying to give us a variety. That way, everyone can get something they like.
Well, you know what they.
So I heard there's a new restaurant around the corner that just opened.
Really? What kind of food do they serve?
I think it's some sort of Asian fusion. I can't wait to try it. I heard they have a really unique sushi roll.
Wow, that sounds intriguing. I'm going to have to check it out soon. Hopefully they'll have something I really like. Have you had a chance to try it yet? What did you think?
Surprisingly, it was really good. I was actually impressed.
Wow, that's great to hear. I'm definitely going to give it a shot soon.